Congratulations on being the second one to accept the Champions Challenge. Let's see if you can earn yourself a title shot for next week.
Regardless if I win or lose, I also have sights on specific opponents, two of which have been punished for a certain duelist who managed to get even with me earlier last week.
Really? Interesting. Okay, is it going left to right or right to left?
Left to right, 1 through 4.
I'll go with 4. Nice to see you, Butler. So, cut in half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, from top to bottom. Alright. And pick out mine. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
1.
I can live with that. I think I will go. I'll go first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. How's it going, Jenna? That might actually work. So, 2, 3, 5. Draw for turn. 6. Alright, I'm going to place one card face down. And I'm going to start off real quick with Ancient Gear. Oh, not yet. Ancient Gear Fortress. Then Ancient Gear Fusion. Almost made a costly mistake. And I'm going to use my I'm going to use 3 monsters from my hand, which is Ancient Gear Gadget, Ancient Gear Dark Golem, and Ancient Gear Hydra. To summon I want to go with Megaton, or do I want to go with Ancient Gear Golem? I think I'll go with Megaton Golem. Something a little bit on the safe side. Okay. I think that's going to do it for this turn, because I don't think I have any graveyard effects. I do not. So I'm going to end my turn with Ancient Gear Megaton Golem, sitting at 3,300.
Now, I will draw for my turn. I set 2 cards face down. Next, I will summon Juragito in attack mode.
Isn't that the little fiend that allows you to increase your monster's attack?
Yes. Next, I'll play the spell card Card of Demise.
Let's see if it pays off.
And after 5 standby phases after this card's activation, I must discard my entire hand. Not that would help. And your monster is an Earth attribute, yes?
Correct. You know, card demise might actually be a good card nowadays. With today's meta, the duel probably won't last 5 standby phases.
I'll set 2 more cards face down and end my turn.
Very well. I draw for turn. I'm going to... You have 1 monster on the field?
Yes.
Alright, I'm going to normal summon Ancient Gear Dragon in defense position. It's a level 5, but if I control no monsters or all monsters that control are Earth monsters, I can normal set or summon this card without tributing. Do I get piercing battle damage with this one? It does not. Alright. Well, I guess I will go ahead and move into the battle phase and swing for 3,300. Megaton Strike. Patrick, nice to see you. From there, I'm going to go ahead and pass turn. Let's see what you got.
I draw.
Yeah, I appreciate
I'll end my turn.
Oh, you're going to end your turn?
Yes.
That was quick. Draw for turn. Not too much I can change. I used up my whole hand last time. Well, I'll just move straight to the battle phase and swing once again with Ancient Gear Megaton Golem for 33. Your move.
I draw. Well then. I activate the effect of Earthbound Immortal Red Nova in my hand. Quick effect. If this card is in my hand or graveyard, I can banish this card. Then I can send 1 Earthbound Immortal monster in my hand to the graveyard to activate one of 2 different effects to choose from.
Yeah, well, let's see what you've got.
I will choose option number 1. To special summon an Earthbound monster from my deck or extra deck.
Oh, don't keep me in suspense.
I'll special summon the tutor monster, Earthbound Prisoner Groundkeeper, in defense mode. And next, its special effect will activate. If this card is normal or special summon, I get to special summon a level 5 or lower Earthbound monster from my graveyard or my deck to my field. And I will bring out Earthbound Prisoner Stonesweeper from my deck in defense mode.
Well, Patrick, I will certainly try. He already does have the shadow creeping up behind him.
Next, since a level 5 or higher Dark Attribute monster exists on my field, I can special summon this card from my hand. The tutor monster, Vision Resonator. Next, I'll tune my Stonesweeper with Groundkeeper for a Synchro Summon. I will bring out Earthbound Servant Geogremlin.
Let's find out what he does. Can he stand up to my Megaton Golem?
Most likely not. However, I will take the time to activate a continuous trap Earthbound Resonance.
What does that do?
If a monster that was special summoned from the extra deck is destroyed by card effect, I can target one of them and each player takes damage equal to half of its attack points. When a Dark Attribute Synchro monster is special summoned from the extra deck is targeted for an attack, I can target one card on the field and destroy it. I can only use each effect once per turn, however.
And that's continuous?
Yes, a continuous trap card.
Okay.
Next, I'll tune Geo Gremlin with Vision Resonator. Next up, I'm going to synchro summon into Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend.
There we go. That's a little bit of fire for us.
And because Vision Resonator was sent to the graveyard, its effect now activates, allowing me to add a spell or trap that mentions Red Dragon Archfiend from my deck to the graveyard. To my hand.
Oh, let's see if it's going to be worth it. Ooh, maybe.
Half or tap.
Half then top 5, as long as you're done searching the deck. I believe that was Absolute Power Force that you showed?
Yes.
Okay. This is definitely a powerful card.
Next, I'll activate my quick play spell Absolute Power Force.
And I'll activate
Targeting Scarlight Red Dragon.
I will activate my quick effect from Ancient Gear Dragon by sending the Ancient Gear Golem from deck to grave to negate your spell.
No matter. In that case, I'll activate Red Dragon. I'll activate Scarlight's effects.
Alright, proceed.
To destroy as many other special summon effect monsters on the field as possible with attack less than or equal to this card's.
That would only be my dragon. Because my Megaton is sitting at 33.
And with that, you'll be dealt with 500 points of damage for each monster destroyed this way.
That will be just the 500. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, my dragon goes to the graveyard. Does not have any graveyard effects that I can benefit from. Ooh, wait, I better check one thing out. You cannot respond to my Ancient Gear monster, my Ancient Gear card effects. And they cannot be destroyed during the turn that they're by card effects the turn that they're summoned. But I summoned him a few turns ago, so everything's good on that part.
I will end my turn with that.
500. So there we go. All right. Since you ended your turn, I just roll for turn. You only have the one monster.
Yes.
Is it fitting at 3,000?
Yes.
Yeah, I've still only got my Ancient Gear Megaton Golem. I only used one Ancient Gear Golem for attacks. It does not get the additional attacks. let's just crash into it, shall we? So,
I think not. I'll use my action spell Battle Lock.
alright, and your battle lock does what exactly?
Your opponent's monsters cannot declare an attack this turn.
Okay. Very well. I guess I will just have to pass turn and see if we can end this during the next turn.
I draw.
How many turns have passed since your spell?
4. I'll set one card face down. Now it's your turn.
Alright. Roll for turn. This is something I can finally use. I'm going to normal summon Ancient Gear Wyvern. And on his summon, I get to search for an Ancient Gear card. And
In your attempt to search, I'll activate this effect. Ash Blossom and Joy Spin. Aim to negate the search.
you cannot negate my Ancient Gear monster's effects due to Ancient Gear Fortress. So it resolves.
Yep.
What to add? I've already used my I may just have to go for another fusion. You only control the one monster?
Yes.
You have to have more monsters, so I need to summon that. Yeah, I could, but I've already done something. That. Ooh, I can search for this. Yeah, nope, I'm gonna go for the Ancient Gear Fusion. Have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3. I'm going to use my Ancient Gear Fusion.
In response to your spell's activation, I will reveal my face down card. My counter trap, Dark Bride.
Well, give me 1 minute. Your opponent. So your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to the activation of Ancient Gear cards and effects. That Ancient Gear Fortress is a lifesaver. So, since I'm going to use Ancient Gear Golem Ultimate Pound as material for my Ancient Gear Fusion, I control. Okay. So I guess I don't get to do that. I'm going to use him, the Dark Golem I have in my hand, and the Wyvern I had on the field. I don't get to go for the Chaos Ancient Gear Giant that I wanted. I will go for the Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem. It requires 1 Ancient Gear Golem and 2 Ancient Gear monsters. Now he is sitting at a whopping 4,400. And it does do piercing battle damage, and my opponent cannot activate any spell or traps until the end of the damage step. If it is destroyed, I can target one Ancient Gear Golem in my graveyard and special summon it, ignoring summoning conditions. Alright. You have one monster on the field, correct?
Yes.
I meant activate that face down I placed at the beginning of the duel, which is Pulse Mine. It is a non-target trap card. If I control a machine monster, I get to shift all of my opponent's monsters to defense position, and any monsters that you would summon for the rest of the turn are also shifted to defense position. Do you have, what is the defense of your monster?
2,500.
2,500. Well, with that being said, we're going to move into the battle phase, and I'm going to swing for 4,400 piercing battle damage with Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem. Then we're going to attack directly with Ancient Gear Megaton Golem with Megaton Strike. 33. Cowboy Jared in response to Gears. Let's see, which part of that was he saying? Alright. Yes, Fortress it's not just Ancient Gear monsters, it's Ancient Gear cards. They're cards and effects. Okay. So yes, I was using my Ancient Gear Fusion, so he wasn't able to respond to that, and he also wasn't able to respond to the Ancient Gear Wyvern. Alright, so your monster was, you said 2,500 defense, and I attacked for, I think that's 19 that I did with that one, and then 33 with the other. So, I think that's all I can do for this turn. It is your move.
Right.
Enough damage.
I draw. And now that I'm on the 5th skin by phase after activation, my entire hand is discarded.
So I need to keep my action card up here.
Same skin by phase.
I'll go with number 2.
I will end my turn.
I draw. I will normal summon Ancient Gear Statue. He's not going to be staying there for long because I'm going to tribute him to special summon from my hand or deck one Ancient Gear Golem or monster that mentions it. Let's find a Dark Golem, shall we? Actually, I think I might have used both my Dark Golems already. Okay, I have 2 targets that I can possibly use. And we're just going to bring out the old school Ancient Gear Golem. Hey, Grim, come to see this week's challenger? Half, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, that's sad. Limit removal's on the bottom. Alright. Now, do you have anything on your field?
None that can stop.
So, for a collective, let's see, that's 6,000. 10,700. I'll swing. I'll swing with Ancient Gear Army. So I have to. Are we playing to for the full hour with adding up damage, or are we going old school and going from 8,000 down?
All right.
Oh, I'm asking. Which would you prefer? Would you like to keep going where we're adding up the damage, or are we counting life points down?
We can add the damage.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to go ahead and end my turn.
I draw.
I'm actually going to. I don't have a calculator. That's big enough for that amount of damage. So, let's see. Find out how high this dual disc can count. So, you've taken 10,700 that turn. Okay, and then you took another 19. So, and then you took 33. So you're sitting at 16,800 points. Damage points so far.
I will end my turn.
Alright. I draw for turn. That card's not really going to do much for me. No graveyard effects. That I can think of. Nope. We'll move into the battle phase and swing. Let's see. Do you have any back row?
I still have back row. They just can't be. They're just pretty much useless due to your monster's effects.
Yep. So I'm gonna swing for another 10,700 with Ancient Gear Army. Go! $22,500. Alright, I end my turn there.
I draw. I activate the effect of Earthbound Prisoner Stone Sweeper in my hand. By discarding it, I can add a level 3 or a Fiend type tutor monster from my deck to my hand. I summon the tuner monster, Earthbound Prisoner Groundkeeper. Whether it's normal or special summon, I'm going to choose to special summon an Earthbound monster from my graveyard, so long as it's level 5 or less. And I'll bring back my earlier Stone Sweeper from the graveyard.
Let's see if you can claw your way out of this deficit.
Next, I reveal my face down card, my quick play spell, Earthbound Fusion.
Ooh, fusion against fusion, huh?
I'll use my tuner monster and Stone Sweeper to fusion summon an Earthbound Fusion monster.
What's it gonna be?
I will fusion summon Earthbound Servant Geo Kraken. If this card is special summoned, I get to add a field spell from my deck to my hand.
Ooh, if I remember right, that those Earthbound field spells can be quite the hindrance.
I activate the field spell Earthbound Prisoner.
That's what I thought you were going for.
Upon activation, I can only target one effect monster my opponent controls, and that monster has its effects negated for as long as my field spell is active.
I don't believe I get any more protection for my monsters. That's for the turn that they were summoned. And you cannot respond to my card effects, but it does not offer any other protection, such as protection from your field spell.
My target shall be against Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem.
Okay, so he no longer has his piercing. But he will be able to have his graveyard effect if you manage to put him there.
Now, since I have a field spell, since there's a card in the field spell zone, I get to activate the other effective Earthbound Fusion, one of which is already in the graveyard. By banishing it, I can special summon in one Earthbound monster from my hand or graveyard. So I'll banish one Earthbound Fusion from the grave to special summon an Earthbound monster from my hand. And the card I will bring out is this one. Earthbound Immortal, Kokoraya.
Alright, let's see what you got.
At this moment, I will now activate my action spell Illusion Fire. I can target one face-up monster I control, and I can attack a number of times equal to the number of other monsters on my field. But other monsters that I control cannot attack this turn.
Okay. So, what's your
Now
monster?
I will proceed. 2,800.
Smaller than all my monsters. What's your plan here, Onyx?
I don't need much of a plan. But I will choose to attack you directly with Kokoraya anyway.
Directly? So it's going around my monsters?
That's right.
Yeah, no, that is gonna happen. What's your? You said it's 28, and you
Yes.
can. Did the action card say that you can attack monsters equal to that many times, or just attack that many times in general?
The face-up monster that I control, that targeted monster can attack a number of times equal to the number of other monsters that I control. But other monsters that I control cannot attack during this turn that I activate.
I must have missed that action card. It's actually pretty useful. Alright, well, 28, so and you control 2 monsters. So you get 2 attacks. Alright, that's what, 56. Call out your attack, Onyx, and I'm waiting for it. God. Oh. Damn. The machine seemed unfazed, but that one hurt the soul a little bit. So, your monster can attack directly. I'm gonna have to put an end to that real quick. I know that strategy all too well when I used to use my Mega Fortress Whale.
With that, I will end my turn.
Alright. Draw for turn. Now use. Always happy to see this one. I'm gonna play Gear Town. Monsters. My ancient gears require 1 less tribute, and if my Gear Town is destroyed, then I get to special summon an ancient gear monster from the deck. This card. That's pretty much good. Now, can your monster be targeted for attacks?
My Earthbound Immortal, no. So the only other monster that you'll be able to attack is Geocroc.
Okay, and I can't attack your monster. Is it the same? Is it the same type of effect that the legendary fisherman has, where I can't target that for attack, but I can still attack you?
Yes. Most Earthbound Immortal monsters share that effect.
Okay, so see, what is your Geokraken at?
The same as Kokorias, 2,800.
So I can still attack you directly with my other monsters if I attack. Is what I was asking.
No.
That's the effect of legendary fisherman. If when Umi's on the field, you can't attack him, but it doesn't prevent the opponent from attacking you. Alright, well, I'm just gonna do as much damage with this one attack as I can, since I can't attack your other card. So my ultimate ancient gear golem will swing for 4,400. That'll be 1,600. Little chip damage there. Alright, we're at 23,100 damage. Now I have to figure out how to get rid of your field spell or your monster. Is it your monster effect or your field effect that's protecting you?
As I said, most Earthbound Immortals share the same effect. The effects that they share is that you can only have 1 Earthbound Immortal monster on the field, and that the card cannot be targeted for attacks.
So it can't be targeted for attacks.
As well as the fact that they can attack your opponent directly. The only Earthbound Immortal that does not share the same effect, the only Earthbound Immortal that does not share the last 2 effects is Earthbound Immortal Red Nova, who is already banished.
Okay. So my question was, are they getting the protection because you have the field spell, or do they just naturally have the protection?
It's a natural protection that they have. Unless, of course, you decide to negate that target. Unless, of course, you decide to target that monster and negate the effects altogether.
So I can't target it for attacks. And if I destroy your field spell, it does not get rid of the protection, you said?
If there's no card in the field zone, that would have been able to get rid of my Earthbound Immortal. But since there's another one active, well, you'll just have to find out the hard way when you choose to destroy my field spell.
Yeah, I take damage. But no, that's what I was asking. If I destroyed the... If there was a reason they were being protected. Well, so if I can't attack your monster, then I guess I will have to pass my turn.
I draw. I'll proceed to enter the battle phase after entering main phase 1. Kokoraya will attack you directly.
Another 2800. These little chips are starting to get irritating. I'll have to draw them out to it soon. There.
I will end my turn with that.
Roll. Have to flip that down. Get away. I can't attack your monster, so are you keeping track of the damage that you're dealing?
So far, I've dealt 8,900 points worth of battle damage to you, while you've dealt almost 3 times as much, if not more so.
I've dealt 23,100 to you. So I guess the game we're playing now is, can you chip away at my life points fast enough to catch up before the time runs out? I'm gonna have to end my turn.
I draw. Standby phase.
I'm gonna choose number 1.
I will now enter battle phase and attack directly with Kokoraya.
Oof, God. Damn, these little chips. How long is it gonna take?
I will end my turn with that.
Pull out a Pikachu? Wrong franchise there. Alright, draw for turn. He said, I don't have any more ways to deal damage, so I'm just gonna have to hope that you can't attack enough times before the game ends. So I will throw a face down. Oh wait, I might have an idea. Alright. Your monster, hold your time before you back to your hand. Can your monster be targeted from spell or traps?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, that only goes until the end of the turn. Ooh, but the other part might help me. Okay, so I'm going to link my... I want to keep the 48 on the field. I'll link off my Megaton Golem and... Oh, Actually, I don't even have to do that. I forgot, I haven't normal summoned this turn. I'm going to normal summon my Ancient Gear box. And then I'm going to link my Ancient Gear box and my Ancient Gear Golem to summon Ancient Gear Ballista. Now, when this card is linked summon, I can add one Ancient Gear monster or Gear Town from my deck to my hand. Then I can target one spell or trap card I control, and one face-up monster my opponent controls and destroy that card. So, the card that I control that I'm going to destroy will be my very own Gear Town. And the monster that you control, I'm going to reduce its attack down to 0 until the end of the turn. When Gear Town is destroyed, I get to summon an Ancient Gear monster. I don't want to destroy anything. That one. Ooh, Ancient Gear monster that we summon. You can summon one Ancient Gear monster from your objective monsters in your field. I don't have enough for that right now. Special summon, like special summon one Ancient Gear monster to my hand. Nope, that means it's commander. Yeah, probably once. Normal special summon Ancient Gear Golem. No, that's not normal either. Alright. A search and a summon. So, monster. Both. Attack, but I need a way to destroy something. Destroy a battle card effect. No, not that one. Okay. I'm going to go for Wyvern to get special summoned. And the one that's going to get added to my hand will be an Ancient Gear Dragon. This is going to be a struggle to get over that. Oh, top 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's an Ancient Gear Wyvern was summoned. I get to add a card to hand. I'm going to add Ancient Gear Hunting Hound. Yeah, I think Hunting Hound is going to be my best option. Half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Added a little bit to my arsenal. Still can't attack what I want. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass my turn. I You have what I need now.
I draw.
Oh, there we go. Puzzle piece.
Alright. I activate my spell card, Miracle Synchro Fusion.
Ooh.
I'm going to banish monsters from my graveyard to fusion summon a fusion monster, listing a synchro monster as material. So from my graveyard, I'll banish Earthbound Servant Geo Kraken and Earthbound Servant Geo Gremlin. With fusion and synchro carrying the name Earthbounds become one. Only devastation and terror are left in its wake. Fusion summon.
Dude, man, guy, bro, kid. It would take a lot.
Earthbound Servant Geo Grasha. Now then, what's the effect of your continuous spell?
Alright, so with my Ancient Gear Fortress, you cannot destroy my Ancient Gear monsters with card effects the turn that they were summoned. Also, they cannot be targeted. And also, you cannot respond to my Ancient Gear cards. Cards
In
or
that case. Very well then. I'll proceed to enter the battle phase. First, Kokoraya will attack you directly.
Those little 2800s are adding up.
Next,
I've got 4 monsters on the field.
I will attack into your Ballista with Earthbound Servant Geo Grasha for 3,000.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and protect my Ballista for now with Candy Coat, the first action card I've activated all game. Cannot be destroyed by battle and unaffected by spells and traps.
Very well. However, if it battles an opponent's monster, the monster that's battling has its attack and defense decreased to 0. Even though your monster won't be destroyed, you'll still be taking damage.
Yeah, I won't be able to get around that one. So, how big's your monster?
3,000.
Ooh, so just a little bit more than than those 28s. All right.
With this, I will end my turn.
All right. I draw for turn. This is gonna hurt a little bit. Oh wait, never mind. I forgot. I got this.
Standby phase, new action card.
Oh, yep. Alright, new action card. Around a little bit. 1, 2, 3.
2.
Okay, that actually is going to be awesome for what I have in mind. Alright, I already got rid of my own field spell, but the card that I just drew would have made it so much sweeter. Activate Heavy Storm. Alright.
In response to Heavy Storm, I'll activate my counter trap Dark Rod, negating that effect and letting you draw 1 card.
Ooh, okay. Well, I draw that 1 card. Damn. I thought I had your field spell gone. And I thought I would have got the effect of my fortress. Well, the destruction effect. Okay, well, I'm going to summon Ancient Gear Hunting Hound. And activate his effect. Oh, first, you're going to take a little 600 points for its summon. A little chip damage right there for you. So, And then I'll activate its effect to fusion summon one fusion monster from my extra deck using cards from my hand or field as material. So I'm going to use himself, my Wyvern, my Ballista, and my Ancient Gear Dragon to summon the big bad boss monster himself, Chaos Ancient Gear Giant. And let's see, he's unaffected by spells and traps. Can't activate monster effects during the battle phase. And it can attack all monsters my opponent controls once each. And does piercing battle damage. Alright. Now, that monster that you control, that I can attack, what's he at?
3,000.
3,000. And can he be destroyed by card effects? And not card effects, can he be destroyed by battle, or does he have any protection?
He can be destroyed by battle.
Okay. Oh, we just reached 10 o'clock, so we're going to do this final attack and end our duel with the Chaos Ancient Gear Giant. Will swing for 4,500 for the Chaos Gears. It's kind of rare to get all three of the fusion monsters on the field together. Or at least for me. Normally it's I bring one after another out after they've been destroyed.